Joana, thank you very much for being here with us. We just had a long conversation and very productive conversation with different experts about Simplex, which is promising to be a big change for the real estate market here in Portugal. What are the hopes for Simplex?
Okay, firstly, I would like to give this message that Simplex is another way, a high level for the society, in working in a more responsible way and with high levels of the quality of the projects. Since October 21, we are doing a Simplex in Lisbon Municipality in 4 axes: celerity, clarity, communication, and transparency. With this Simplex, we are going to achieve the accomplishments of the periods of licensing: 120 days, 150 days, and 200 days, depending of the complexity of the project. That's the most important for the developer, knowing what he counts,
What to expect, right?
what to expect, the schedule. We have now, that we didn't have in the past, like a manager, the process manager in the municipality, that have a direct communication with the developer and the teams. And so what we want, in fact, with the municipality, I think it's really important that we have a high quality of the projects.
One of the big topics that I'm always here in Lisbon talking to our members, and I always get from them about the housing crisis. And I want to get the opportunity to be sitting here with you to ask you, what are the real reasons, according to your point of view, for the housing crisis that we have here in Portugal and that the government is trying to address? Is it too much bureaucracy? Is it lack of investment? Is it lack of foreign investment? How do you explain that?
It's a little bit of everything. 20 years ago, we had a lot of building construction in Lisbon, and now we don't have so much. What we want more private investments for housing. We want more public investment for housing, and also we need to work in a 3x, that's the private-public partnerships, because Lisbon municipality has a lot of lands, municipal lands. So we just need to have the privates that build the new houses, because we have the land. So that's why the private and public partnerships are so important, and we don't have that. Through the municipal initiative, we have 3,000 dwellings. Last year, in 2023, we gave permits for 2,800 dwellings. So only with this, almost 6,000 dwellings. So we are starting, but also the government has a lot of land in Lisbon to promote. We need to build more housing, because we have that high demand.
It's critical to establish a good connection between the municipality and the private real estate sector for that work. In an ideal case, in the ideal scenario, how do you see that happening?
I'm working on that since I arrived. I work in collaboration with the private sector, because our rules are not so clarified. We have meetings before the submission of the project, preparing everything, what the developer needs to do, what the teams need to do, and they work with our teams for everything is fixed, and that cooperation is working. The importance of communication. One is missing: the partnerships that Lisbon, the municipality, have the land, and the private builds the building for housing. That's the partnership. That cooperation is missing. We don't have that model.
You are talking here to a lot of foreign investors, developers that are always looking for places where they can develop and grow their business. Is there any final message that you'd like to leave to the GRI members? We have 16,000 members that would potentially watch this, plus others that will leave open in our YouTube channel and also in our social media. What would you say to the global community from the real estate sector about Portugal?
We have a lot of land that is an opportunity to invest. We improved a lot the licensing procedures. Now you know that depending on the complexity of the project, we have a schedule, 120, 150, and 200 days. And that's the most important information that I can give to that investors, because I think what they want is the certainty, and we have very clear steps to achieve that period of time, and that transparency and confidence, it's the more important thing.
When I look at Lisbon specifically, and I look at other capitals in Europe, here we have plenty of demand for whatever they build here. You have an economy that's very healthy compared with other economies. In the past, Portugal wasn't such a strong position. The banks and you look at the debt of the country is quite interesting. So when I speak to international investors, I know that if you give them clarity and transparency and certainty about the process, money will follow. So I congratulate the municipality and you for leading this project. I really wish you all my best that works, because that will be a game changing for the country.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you.